whenever you're ready. So we bought this stock and built it where it's at. It's a 98 TJ and what they call a Sport SE. Had the 4-cylinder in it originally, but now it has a 6-cylinder in it. So going under the hood, you can see it's a 6-cylinder now instead of a 4-cylinder. This come out of a 99 Jeep Wrangler, non-coil pack. We done that just to get a little more power, not really ready to go all out for the LS, not quite. And I found it cheap, picked it up cheap from a friend. Put air conditioning back on it, just to have it. We don't really use it a lot, but sometimes at different places we go, we need it. Picked up this aluminum radiator. The factory one had a leak in it. Picked this aluminum one up off of Amazon. It's been great, no issues with it. Done that a little cheaper than some of the other ones and just wanted to try it. Running a factory clutch fan just because we started out with an E fan and it gives some trouble. Went back to clutch fan, been fine, no overheating issues. Got picked up the Rough Country hydro assist cylinder things for the hood. We like them, they work great. We're a Rough Country dealer, that's one thing they offer, and very simple install. We run an Optima battery. We've always had good luck with them, so we've kind of been staying with them. We picked up this little thing, controls all the, it's another little Amazon switch panel. But it's got all your it's got all your relays, fuses in it. It's just a little 6-gang box. It's got a panel inside. Never hadn't had no trouble with it, so like I say, kind of pick and choose the stuff you get on Amazon, but so far we've had good luck with everything that we've picked. The fenders are TNT Custom Highlines. I like them because they're made in the USA, great quality. They come with the inner fenders built on them. I wanted to stay as low as possible, and these are great set of Highlines. They're the Highline Phantom flares, so they don't have flares because I didn't want no fender flares. And I would like the round tubing on the outside of them. We got full PSC hydro assist kit, so we're running a PSC pump. I just wanted to take care of all the bases on that, so we've done PSC pump, PSC reservoir, got a little PSC breather back there. We got aftermarket motor mounts. I picked up off I think Rugged Ridge where we got them. Just the aftermarket metal. It's got the replaceable poly bushings and sleeve in them, so it's something easy I can replace and pick up. We got an AM brute force air intake come with the engine, so but with the Highlines and the brace for the Radiator Sport, I had to cut it off, so it's kind of like a little short ram air intake. Got some hood trim because with the Highlines had to cut the hood, cut 3 inches off it, so picked up this little hood trim stuff off of Amazon. It's just made any kind of little trim sticks on.
Nice.
The hood pins come from Amazon. They work great, but you can see they're a little discolored. There's some higher end ones out there, but these work. The hood vent, another Amazon, just a cheap off-brand, but it does have good quality fasteners with it that I liked. Instead of rivets, it's got little stainless button head bolts that are Allen with lock nuts under them. I think the jack mount, they're actually a JK jack mount that I adapted, which are bent now, so I'm gonna have to replace them. Still hold the jack. High lift jack. We got a Dan Luce makes these trail stamps.
They're awesome.
They're awesome. Got a little Sasquatch in them because, of course, we're Squatchy.
And they're available on our website.
Yep. They're up on our website. Check that out. You can pick them up along with some other stuff. The front, these are Amazon LED headlights. We've run them for 3 years now. Zero issues. They might go out tomorrow, but I think they're $79.95, $89.95. Got on this. Wife's JK. Several other customers run them. They've been great. DOT, SAE, approved, all that. These are JK tinted marker lights. I wanted to be a little different, and I like the way the JK has these, so I cut holes and put them in there. So moving on down, we have a aftermarket transmission cooler to get the transmission cooler out of the radiator. Helps reduce some of the heat. Got a fan, aftermarket spow fan on it, so I just run it when we off-road. TNT Customs Guardian front bumper with a winch mount. We're running a Warren winch with synthetic rope.
Nice.
And got the just got the cover. A lot of times I don't run it, I started running just to keep the rope. It's actually a VR Evo 10S Warren. It's got the remote, so it's wireless, or it's got a cable to come with it. Run a Factory 55 Ultra hook. They make great products. That's one reason we've always wanted a hook, because it's multi-use. You can use the shackle, D-ring, or whatever in the end of it, or it's got a hook and it's got a pin that locks the hook shut if you want to. They actually make another cover that protects your rope too. Still on the front, we done a TNT steering box stretch kit, which moves the steering box out and turns it up. So now it's not at an angle here where you always have to run in a little cover. It's tucked up out of the way. The only thing sticking down is your arm. And it allows you to stretch the front end 3 inches up to 3 inches forward, which we have this one at like 2.5 forward right now. Run a PSC box. Got an anti-rock swaver on the front. This steering kit, when you do it, it adds, instead of 3 bolts, it puts 4 bolts in the box. That moves the tube forward. Then down, we got the TNT track bar kit. Track bar, bracket, all that, you catch your factory one off. We run all this TNT stuff that we can. Try to go through, run a shop. I kind of pick and choose what I want, so it's kind of a mismatch stuff, but most of it's TNT. We like they built in the USA. Great company. We've been with them 3 years now, right at it. So the truss is on a Dana 44 high pinion out of a 78 Ford F-150. Has a solid diff cover. Has all Yukon internal parts. Yukon grizzly locker. Yukon 538 gears. Yukon chrome moly shafts. A 30 spline inner, 19 spline outers. We have Reed Racing knuckles. It's got a barn steering kit. Again with the PSC cylinder. We have high steer on it. It's been converted. We converted it from 5 lug to a 6 lug. The Dana 44 Chevrolet and the Ford stuff at interchange, so we converted to 6 lug because the rear 6. So we run Warren locking hubs. Run Warren for a long time. Never had any issues out of them, so we try to keep the Warren stuff. We have Bilstein shocks all the way around. Brake lines is steel braided brake lines. They're actually some rough country lines, which again have been on 3 years. Been great, no problems. We're running 40-inch Super Swamper SX2s. This is their new compound that's out. Just a DOT tire. They're on 17x9 Dirty Life wheels, true V-locks, which you can see we use rather a lot. This is actually the good one, I think.
Little rash.
Just
a little
rock rash.
Just a little bit.
So here we got some, I don't know what name brackets was. I think there was some off Amazon too. My buddy Gil, they had the light bars bracket. I cut them off, ground down, repainted them. And these are I think they're 4-inch rough country lights they come out with last year. They're bright, they work good. Got us a fancy little Alpha Defense Company antenna.
Nice.
The front is a 3-link front. I built the control arms off of the Clayton setup. They're 2-inch quarter wall upper and lowers, which is just a one upper with a 3-link. We have Clayton engine skid
Hard with a skid plate.
and skid plates. The frame brackets are Clayton. The front is the inner factory or location for Clayton. The rear's in the location that Clayton had them, so all that's, the belly skid is a 2-piece belly skid from Clayton, which we like, as you can take it down, service most everything, and not have to drop the transmission cross member piece. Back up here a little bit, we got the TNT Custom Guardian sliders. They're actually like a mini boat slide. They go to the body, encapsulate your body mounts and tie into the body mount. So your body mount bolt actually goes through it. They send longer bolts. Because of the holes in them, this one I've actually had to cut out because I have some hip issues and back issues, so I have to cut out so I can get in and out of it pretty good. Moving on back a little farther. These are TNT Customs rear quarter armor for TJ. Originally they were theirs with the 40-inch opening for stretch Jeep. Mine stretched a little more than that now, so we had to go back and recut their corners. The rear is actually a Clayton rear stretch kit. So that's all their control arms is upper triangulation, so we've done away with the track bar. Got the TNT coal bucket stretch buckets on the back also. We are running upper coal bucket relocations that I have modified for the more stretch and moved them back and welded them in. Then our Barnes, modified Barnes outboard shock mounts. Running an Anarrock on the rear also. Makes it very stable. I don't know of any other sway bar I'd suggest. I've been really pleased. The front one helped. The rear one made it just amazingly stable. And then the full width axles helped some too. Again, TNT stuff, I don't know that I'd run anything else other than that because I like their design. And on the armor, they come with the cutouts for the lights. You can get them without them. I had them cut them out, and they moved from the TJ gas tank filler from here for the stretch from here to the back. This is a factory YJ bezel. I ordered it off of Amazon. Actually, one of the hoses is a factory YJ hose, and one of them's my factory TJ hose. And the filler, the actual metal filler in it, is a factory YJ filler. TNT Customs again with their what I call a tramp stamp for the tag. It's got an antenna mount. It's actually got the holes here. We use this. I put my bungees through it and hold my trail sack that we run. Cause I always pick the trash up on the trail. TNT, what they call I call it a bumper let, but they call it a bumper. You actually cut the factory cross member out of the rear and weld this one in. I've kind of modified this one for them.
That's what you're calling it?
One of our trips to Windrock, kind of slid down and hit my gas tank, and I hit just right and it bowed it down.
Yeah.
Ain't hurt nothing, still works. Don't know what brand these lights are. They come with the bumper when I originally bought it. Down here we got the Motobuilt stretch tank, aluminum stretch tank for TJ. It's a 14.5 gallon tank. You run I think it's a 05, 06 pump in it. They're Motobuilt, their cover, the tank cover. And it's been great. It's took abuse, as you can see. And it bent the cross member here from hitting it, and it's still living. And while we're down here, the rear end is a 2002 Chevrolet Tahoe rear end with factory disc brakes. It has all Yukon internals again, 538 Yukon gears, Yukon Grizzly locker, Yukon alloy shafts, 30 spline shafts in it. Has a perfect launch aftermarket cover on the rear, like the drag racing guys use. Got the run-in studs you run in against your caps to keep them from busting off, because that was the main thing with the 10 bolt. Had zero issues out of it other than one twisted axle, which is not chrome moly axles, it's alloy shafts, so they're better than the factories, but they'll still twist, which even a chrome moly will. So had very good luck out of that from beating on. So my tail lights, again, they're Amazon specials. The center is your backup light, and you got your brake turn signal all in them. And we can put some of the links in the description for some of this stuff.
Yeah, we can list it.
Can't link this. Custom built deck cover. Me and my wife built it. It's 1/4 inch diamond plate aluminum. We designed it, built it, and painted it, but you can tell because it was spray painted and it's kind of coming off. But you know, that's part of Jeep life. Got paint coming off the Jeep too, so you know. Got custom.
Yeah, that's custom.
Rock grass here,
Yeah.
custom cage here that's been up. We added a basket on top for some support because I had supports under this and wanted to take them out. So we had this basket, which is from Ruck Rack. Our friends at Ruck Rack, they make this basket. They make a whole thing that goes on the back. You have to check them out. Maybe we can leave a link for them.
Yeah, we'll leave a link for them.
These tie downs are custom done for my buddy Chris Marshall at Mars Fab. We got some cheap Valley Sportsman cooler, kind of like a knockoff Yeti. Yeah, thanks. Knockoff Yeti. Works good. I picked it up for like $50. I had it on sale in Napa. These are some little tie downs I done from picked them up from the hardware store. Got some little shackles, little twists. Works great, better than I had ratchet straps and they sucked after a while. Got Rotopack. We got one for 2.5 gallon or 2 gallons of gas, 2 gallons of water. My buddy Chris made the mounts for them. Got some little Powell Marine UTV off-road speakers. Guess we'll go in the back now, see what's in here. So moving in the back, we got a custom tailgate table. My buddy Alan gave me this idea. It's a piece of like cutting board that he got. Cheap little piano hinge off of Amazon. Magnets off of Amazon.
They work great for lots of things.
Yeah, they work great for lots of things. Very strong magnets. This is just some paracord in each end. Actually, I took the eyes off of some wire connectors and made the ends for them. It stays up, don't rattle. In here, main thing, if I can get it out, our factory 55 recovery bag. Got some Scotch blocks for when we winching. Carry trail sack for trash when we off-roading. Never mind the battery. Got to replace the Optima. This is a rough country cooler mount slide, which we have converted to a storage box. We picked this Army box up off of one of the Army surplus guys at a flea market in Tennessee, and it stores all my stuff. All kinds of tools, got tool rolls in it, anything, everything you name. Got another video that's got all that stuff on it.
Yes.
So I think the main thing we ain't covered now is the interior. The cage custom done from my buddy Chris Marshall at Mars Fab. He builds all kinds of buggies, cages, and all that. We use the factory bar, the factory hoop in the middle, and we use the factory bar going back down for the family style cage. But every other tube in it has been custom done. These are not even the original here on the side, the spreader bar things. We made new bars for it, welded all the cage together. Anywhere it had a slip location on the factory part we left in it. The front part, the side mounts is all TNT Customs. They do a custom cage kit that's just these side mounts. They go down into all the way high into the floorboard, and got a dash bar. This dash bar, they do it small. Can't remember exactly what diameter it is. It's on their website, but it's made small for doing all your mounts that mount your phones and stuff on it. We run a Best Top. It's just a Safari top from Best Top. It's took a little damage. It's probably gonna soon need to be changed again. We got the back piece that goes in it. I had to cut out because of my harness bar. Chris again built my harness bar. Running PRP Enduro Elite seats. Very comfortable seats. We went with them just because I needed some different seats for my back. And we actually sat in them at Jeep Invasion and tested out all their seats, and these was the most comfortable I found. The bottoms remove. You can run a 5-point harness if you want them. But we're running the PRP Serape harnesses. They're the 4-point harnesses. I think they're 4.2s because they're 2-inch wide straps and a 4-point harness. And they actually got like a regular seatbelt latch. Very easy to get on and off. Still got your chest strap. Very easy to adjust with the cams. We like them, and we wanted to be a little different. I like to stick out a little bit more than the wife does sometimes.
You're blingy.
So she had to.
I do like my bag.
She at least let me get some Serape put in it. But we got the little bag, which I think that's actually their Razor bag.
It's great. Yeah.
The wife uses it. It's perfect for all our GoPro stuff when we're off-road that she can get to still with her strapped in. We got the Serape steering wheel from PRP. We're running a NRG adapter on it. So we've done away with the clock spring. Still factory dash. Other than this was aftermarket for my phone mount. We got a double DIN Kenwood radio in it. This is the little 6-panel switch for the 6-gain controller under the hood. So it works very good. Got different little stickers to put on for whatever you want to label it as. This custom built console by me. We even still got the console part I built where we could have some room. Factory console lid is attached to it and works. Don't latch, but it's just at least it works still. About factory height. I think this is a JB's shifter with a cable shifter going to transfer case. It's got a 4-to-1. I changed this because we went to a 4-to-1 JK case. So I went to cable shifter, made everything work easy. The JK transfer case, I didn't want to spend a lot on transfer case yet. So we went that JK case, and it bolts right up to your factory transmission. Which the transmission, the reason I got a different shifter, this is the winter shifter with a Rad Design shift controller. And we done this because we got an AW4 swap out of a Cherokee in it to get us overdrive on the highway and a little lower first gear than what the factory automatic had. So my Snap-on dealer hooked me up with some handles. I wanted something different there, so he hooked me up with some custom handles. These is actually handles off of ratchets, and they screwed, luckily they're 2 different sizes, and they was just right to screw right onto the shifters. These are some plug-ins off of Amazon we picked up. Got a voltage gauge, 2, let's say 12-volt port, and then 2 USB ports. Chris again hooked me up, made a little shifter boot cover around the shifter. We got the same little trim molding on this on the console is what's on the hood. It comes in a big roll.
And we did have it detailed, but we have been riding today. The dirt roads on it. It was
nasty from Windrock trip. It was mud, so my buddy RJ detailed it for me. Thanks to him, because it was terrible. We got new carpet in it, which is probably going to come out eventually. And we got rough country floor liners in it for now. But we've learned the carpet does not work for us. We need to be able to wash it out. We get in a little bit with the tires sticking out. We run without the top most of the time when we ride at Windrock and stuff, or even we're at URs that's close to us. We always get mud in it, and the carpet just don't work. But it's better than what was in it.
Yeah,
keeps the heat down for now.
We need some armor light.
Yep, gonna hopefully probably invest in some armor light to go in it. We run these little element fire extinguishers. There's some controversy on them. We are going to start carrying a regular fire extinguisher with us too, but they say these is good for a small fire, just something quick to grab. I got one mounted on my roll cage. Some of the off-road guys like them. Some of them say they're not great, but they're not something we're trying.
Yeah, if we carry both, we're covered.
Yeah, carry both of them, we covered. I just ain't mounted my other one back in it. Got an interior light done with the factory interior light, so we don't have to worry about it when you run it without the doors. It's a LED, again, off Amazon. Works great. It's actually pretty bright even in the daytime.
Yeah.
And it's got green if you want green. I think it's like 20 bucks. Straps around the roll cage. We're running a kicker amp for the stereo. Kicker amp under that seat. It's a little bitty kicker amp with a crossover in it.
I can get it on there.
I don't know if she
I got it.
See it.
Yep.
We got a kicker 10-inch sub behind the seat in the truck box.
Yep, peekaboo.
Got kicker speakers in the dash.
Okay.
I think that's covered most of it. Still got the factory sun visors in it. We built the roll cage, we do them. I mean, everything's pretty much like we wanted it so far. We're gonna do some upgrades in the future and change some stuff, so we might have to do a little update on the walk around of it. But you know, you gotta change stuff every once in a while. Can't keep it the same all the time. It's a Jeep. These is just some cheap grab panels we got too, which is probably gonna need to be changed out because that's kind of getting a little frayed there. We busted my butt.
Let's don't do that.
Again, I think them's something I picked up off of Amazon. Like I say, that we buy so much off Amazon stuff, but you got to pick and choose. I mean, you can get some crap, but everything we've got that's been on this has held up great. We ain't had zero issues out of it. But we'll try to put some links in there for some of the stuff that we've got off Amazon that we know works, that we've used. We use on our personal stuff, just like the headlights, man. They've been great for 3 years. I think we've had them in your JK for almost 3 years.
Yeah.
We run them in my dad's Jeep. Both of his Jeeps got them. So, and like I say, a bunch of customers got them. They've been happy with them. As long as you don't like the color changing stuff, which I don't care about. So, if you don't like the color changing little daytime running light rings and all that, you can run them, be fine. They do have, the headlights do have a daytime running light you can hook up, but I don't have them hooked up. But they don't color change. I don't know, anything else you think we missed, everybody? I did have to cut the rough country mats to fit around the cage. Like I say, that was just something we actually threw them in there for before we went to Jeep Invasion this year, just to clean the Jeep back up after I put the console in it. So this was a pain. First kind of design console setup I done. So when you get to build something like that, buy you some cardboard. Cardboard is your friend for cutting and getting it fit, and I'll make one out of cardboard and then transfer it to the metal. But other than that, everything works pretty good. I mean,
I think that's it. Other than we don't normally have things sliding around on the dash, but we do have a little leftover from Windrock.
But he stays put. He's a good duck.
Fit.
He's a good little duck.
Yeah.
He's somebody on the trail give us that duck.
That one's different.
He's a
for
crocheted,
us.
a special crocheted duck that they do themselves and give out on the trail. So
yeah,
he can ride. He kind of blends in with the
Jeep. He can ride. Yeah. He's not sliding around.
Yeah, he ain't sliding around, falling everywhere, getting under my feet.
No.
These are GoPro mount. It sucks fast to the windshield.
It's been a good one.
It's been good.
Probably need a new foam mount. We'll
yeah,
get there.
I need a different foam mount. It works, but it slides. It grips. I like it, but it slides down, and sometimes I'll catch the buttons and mash in them. But
yeah. But everything's good.
the update. I got my horn on the dash. I didn't mention. Do got my horn button. I had moved it to the dash since I done away with the horn and just for safety inspection. You know, some specs, you know, they get funny sometimes. But all in all, it's been pretty good. We got a lot of upgrades we want to do, but they'll come in time.
We'll get there.
Come in time. We got some stuff already bought, so we'll have to do an update video as we go along with them. But
don't tell all our secrets.
Yeah, can't let you in on everything. You got to keep watching.
That's right.
Keep looking at it. But that hopefully answer a lot of people's questions about some of the stuff that's on it. And as always, we appreciate the support. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you later.